Morning guys, hope we're all having a good Monday morning. Full body workout coming at you. We've got two different rounds and then we've got a lovely little carry and core type finisher at the end. It's a countdown finisher that we're going to go through with that. So first round you need to wait for your squat, everything else is body weight. Second round we've got kettlebell swing, kettlebell row, and everything else is body weight on that also. So whenever you're ready, you will get ready to go. Finisher body weight also. So what you need really is your squat weight and then your kettlebell for your swing and that row. Are you ready to go on this Monday morning? Nice and light, bring that up. Into the jacks. Arm back and left straight. Back into the jacks. And that's pain muscle. Pick that up, keep that moving. Speed up again. 3, 2, 1. Plant the feet. Circle them arms. Back with the arms. Relax that, hands and hips. Circle that around. We'll change. Relax that down. Grab the toes. Just open them knees out, chest nice and tall, stretch in through. We'll straight that up. Back down in. Sit down into it. Stretch that up. And then we'll sit down in, push the knees out with the elbows and rotate. Relax that. Push up position. Forward grind, stretch the hip. Change. Again, with that, you can elevate the hands up onto a surface. If that's too difficult, you can put the hands up on a chair or a table in order to be able to do that so that you're just not going to the floor as deep if you can't get down to it. So rotate here, you were in for that shoulder to the floor. Spin that round. Rotate. So again, try to keep this leg as close to the floor as you can as you rotate from that waist. Then bridge through the hips and the back, roll through, glute squeeze. We'll bring it up. So, first round. We're going from squat to jumping jack, press up to sit up, mountain climber, and then we're rotating through that twice. And then after that, when we go to the second round, it's going to be sprints to kettlebell swing, to a kettlebell row, to a reverse crunch, to a squat jump. Rotate through that twice, and then our finisher is going to be our crunch and squat thrust. And that's going to be, squat thrust is going to be 7 down to 1, while the crunches is going 1 up to 7. So, at least I'll be counting myself today after the past training. I can say that too, she's not here. Whenever we're ready. So we're going to start with squat, guys. And then after that, we're going to jumping jacks, press up, sit up, mountain climber, rotating straight through twice. 3, 2, 1, let's go. For the beginners of the group, you can sit down, touch, stand back up out of that, sit down, touch, stand back up out of that, using that chair or sofa front. You don't need a weight if you don't want it, you can do it with body weight. If you're out free, just make sure you're doing the same movement where you're sitting down, chest staying tall, Sitting down into that, chest staying tall, and controlling the way through. Keep that nice and solid. 5 seconds. That's 1. And 10. Jumping jacks, just nice and light on the floor. Again, we can do this low impact, side to side, or that high impact, pushing it out. 3, 2, 1, up we go. So it doesn't have to be a high impact one, you can go with that low impact one if you want. It's up to you which one suits you best. If the lateral movement doesn't suit at all, jog on the spot. Come on, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. 5 seconds. And time. Press up, sit up, mountain climbers. We're going to stay down for the 3 of these. So again, that press up is always, if you can't do them off the knees to the floor, you end up pushing like this here with your heads between your hands. We don't want that. It cranks the shoulders up or back, cranks your neck. Go to the table or wall, go to the kitchen counter, get the hands in line with the chest and bend them elbows. Bend, touch, press. Start from a high position. From here, again, same thing. Hands in line with the chest, not your face. Don't want to see that. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lean forward. Press. Lean forward. Press. So the pelvis isn't hitting the floor, the head's not hitting the floor. You're in line the whole way through. Keep that moving. Nice and solid. Last one. Sit-ups. Flip it over. So again, with your sit-ups, it can be here, flexing up, or it can be here, flexing up. It's up to you and your strength. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Breathe. Chin tuck forward to protect that neck. Small flexion coming from the shoulders. Last 10 seconds. Five seconds. And time. Flipping over again. Mountain climber. Again, same as the press up, the mountain climber can be elevated onto the hands on the table, hands on the sofa, something high, kitchen counter, as long as your knee is coming into your chest. On the floor, it can be a slow mountain climber in and out, knee coming to the chest, or fast. Hip slow here. Try not to end up like this, sort of in this high hip run. Your hands are between your heads. Or your head between your hands. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Come on, drive it out, drive it out, drive it out. Again, guys, you get out of this what you put into it. If you're going at 50%, you're going to get 50% back out of it. You don't need to go to 100%, but we need to get more than that 40% that people usually give to things. That sort of slow, not really putting the effort in. Come on. 5 seconds, let's go. 3, 2, 1. We're back up. Beginners, if you need a quick sip of water, grab one. Everyone else, we're moving into our squat again. So straight through that one more time. 3, 2, 1, let's go. That's one. Woo! Feel that? Jumping jack. You always get it in the second round. Low impact or high impact. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Breathe it out, keep it moving. Come on, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Five seconds. And 10. So again, staying down for the last time. On this, press up to a sit up to a mountain climber. Once you're ready, again, press up doesn't need to be on the floor. You can do the same as the first round where it's up against the counter. You can do it against the wall if you want. Turn your head sideways, lean into the wall, that's all it is. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Bend. Extend. So it's an elbow bend. So people forget about the press up, is that you're bending the arms, you're straightening the arms. We're bending the arms, we're straightening the arms. Keep going, that's 10. Last one. So if I bring to your setup. So again, feet can be here, feet can be there, it's up to you. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So chin tuck forward. Keep it up. Come on, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. 5 seconds. And time. And then last one. We're flipping back around to that mountain climber. Once you're ready, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Try it out. You can slow or fast, it's up to you. Whatever way you want to do it. Again, you can elevate the hands higher onto the chair, table, kitchen counter. Okay, let's go. Come on. 1% extra this time. Let's go. Last 10, let's go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. First one done. Grab a drink. So round 2. When you start your sprint in the spot, you're into your kettlebell swing, we're into your kettlebell row, reverse crunch, squat, jump. So grab a drink, and we'll get ready to go. Where are we at? We've got it here. So sprint in the spot, just on the toes, jogging it out. You can go fast or slow, it's up to you on how you're feeling after round 1. Kettlebell swing, again, if you don't have access to your weight, hips and hands go back, you can swing up, do the movement without, or grab a small set, even a can in each hand, and just come up from that. Or you've got your total body extension, swinging up from the hip, same movement. Rows, you're going to need some sort of weight, even a can of beans or something that you can add a little bit of resistance to that. Then after that, we've got reverse crunch on the floor, and then squat jumps on the feet, and we're going to rotate through that twice. So once you're ready, we're starting with our sprints, so you can jog on the spot, you can march it out if you want, if you're tired you want to get the breath back, march it out. Everyone else, you can either run or sprint. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So again, you work to your ability levels. We're not looking for you to put 100% in, because with 100% you can't get the next exercise in. And then you might recover for the next exercise, so pull back to 70-80%. Because then you're getting that feedback through to each exercise, and one builds the top of the other. By the time you get to the end of the round, then you're feeling it. And then the second one's going to be more difficult. That's what we want. But definitely don't be sitting here 30%, guys. Don't be sitting here sort of holding back. Let's go. And 10. Kettlebell swing. So again, if you're using that bell at the bottom position, hips are back, knees are bent, chest tall, that bell's coming around, almost hit you in the butt. As that bell You want to swing it that way, so you drive the hips. So I'm driving my hips forward as they stand up, and that's throwing that bell that way. Sit back and I repeat. But you're turning into a swing, not a lift. 3, 2, 1, throw. Squeeze glutes. Squeeze glutes. Squeeze your bum hard at the top of the movement. As hard as you can. That stops you hyperextending. Puts the weights onto the hips, hamstrings, rather than your lower back. I'm not locking my knees either. My knees aren't snapping here. It's my hips, glutes squeezing is causing that sort of sudden stop. Not that I'm snapping my knees. And time. We're in there, row. Left leg forward, right leg back. Chest nice and tall. Pull that elbow back. So you're dragging your elbow back like you're trying to elbow someone, then straighten. You don't elbow someone like this here, up beside your head, just drive. And then back down like you're going to give them a dig in the ribs. Bell should end up around that hip pocket. 3, 2, 1, let's go. So the bell comes back, then you slow the way down. Bell comes back, you slow the way down. Keep it up. Drag that back, keep that tall, keep that moving. 5 seconds. Last one. Tight. Set that down. We've got reverse crunch. Again, we'll show a couple of positions for that. And then we've got squat jumps on the feet. Or speed squats, it's up to you which one suits best. So that reverse crunch. Heels can be on the floor, don't sit in your hands. Hands are by your side, not under your butt. And then you pull the knees to the chest, go back to the floor, stop. You control the way down. Or you keep them elevated and you pull the knees to the chest. Here. Or what everyone tends to want to do is this, but only if you can control that lift and your butt leaves the floor. When you come to here, you're not getting pulled off the floor. Your core has to control it. 3, 2, 1, up. Doesn't have to be this one. It can be this one. So as the butt's leaving the floor. That tuck is what we're looking for. Or this one. That tuck is the most important part. Because it's like a rounding of the spine, which is going to give you that pelvic tilt to get them lower abdominals fired up. See them here. I'm not worried about the legs. The legs are pulling through here because I'm letting them pull through my core. I'm not keeping my core fixed and just doing that because that's hip flexors. That's not core. You need to get that tuck. And time. So the mistake people make with them is that concentrating the legs, not the actual contraction, core working. Speed squat or squat jump. So you've either got that squat up and down, or we've got that squat jump up and down. When you're ready, 3, 2, 1, go. So you don't need to jump, you can do a fast squat. If you are jumping, we're going straight up. Like the top of your head is going to hit the ceiling. The landing then, once your toes hit, you're straight into this position. And then you're straight up. We don't want this here. Heavy. Reset, go, heavy. Don't do that. Do the squat if that's what you're doing. Because you don't want to hurt your knees. Too much impact. We want as little impact as possible. With this, 5 seconds, because we're sinking down into it. And time. Again, beginners, if you need a drink, grab one. Everyone else, sprint the spot. 3, 2, 1, listen. Let's see what you've got now. Come on. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Come on, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Last 10, let's go. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Kettlebell swing, then opposite side row. So again, we're driving from them hips with that swing. Sit back, stand up, glutes squeeze hard as you swing that bell forward, then catch them the hips on the way back. But the arms are swinging like this. It's a swing. It's not a lift. Up. 3, 2, 1, go. All set, drive. Drive. Again, glutes are squeezed hard. Protect the back. It's getting them hamstrings and glutes involved. Last one. Slow it down. So you always slow that down. Now don't just go to the floor, you can pull back. Row opposite side. So opposite arm, opposite leg, same thing, driving that back, controlling it down. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Drive back, control. Drive back, control. Come on. Keep that up, keep that up, keep that up. Five seconds. Last one. Set it down. We've got reverse crunch, and then speed squat or squat jump. We'll take that down. Once you're ready, in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hips up, control. Hips up, control. So I'm in the mid one this time. Same thing. It's a tuck. So I'm crunching as if I'm rounding this here, rounding that lower abdominal, the pelvis into my body. And then that control gives a small pull to the abdominals because I'm contracting through the abdominals. I'm not just staying here flat and trying to move my legs or kicking my legs. It's not working the core. Come on. 5 seconds. So every one of them is that crunch. It's that lower pelvic crunch. Last one. And tight. And then we have got speed squat or squat jump. So again, have to jump, irritated the ankles, knees, hips. Last time you felt like you were hammering through your body. Then do this here instead. Fast. Squat up and down. Forget about the jump. Take impact out of it. Last one. 3, 2, 1, go. So if you notice when I'm landing, there's very little noise of that impact. You hear the toes hitting, a little bit of the heels, but you're not hearing a slam through the hips. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Last 10. Keep it going. And nice. Grab a drink. Just a finisher to go. Again, that finisher can be elevated for the squat thrust, or if it doesn't suit, you can go back into a mountain climber. So if you want to write this out, we've got a crunch and a squat thrust. Your crunch is going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beginners, you can do 5. Advanced, if you want, to really push yourself, you go up to 10. Squat thrust is the second one. So whenever you do one crunch, you flip around and you do 7 squat thrusts. So as the crunch goes 1 to 7 on the way up, the squat thrust goes 7 to 1 on the way down. So 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Or 10 down to 1 if you're advanced, or 5 down to 1 if you are a beginner and you might take it slow. If you're a complete beginner and you thought that was tough enough, leave it out. You don't need to do it. So, taking it from 7 to 1 for argument's sake, 1 crunch, 7 squat thrusts. 2 crunch, 6 squat thrusts. 3 crunch, 5 squat thrusts. 4 crunch, 4 squat thrusts. 5 crunch, 3 squat thrusts. 6 crunch, 2 squat thrusts. 7 crunch, 1 squat thrust is the way we're going to work it. I'm going to go at moderate pace here because I don't want to fly through it and leave it that people are thinking, I can't keep up with him. I don't want you to keep up with me. That's just the long and the short of it. I want you to do it at your pace so you can do what you can do. So, I'm going to leave that there. Squat thrust. If you can't do it on the floor, the reason for 5 down to 1 is you may need to get up and come into this sort of thing. So up and do your 7, and then you get back down on the floor and you do your next crunch from that. So that there gives you an option. That's the reason we do less, because you're going to be moving more than most of us. Or if you don't want to do the full squat thrust from the floor, which is this, up and down, and then round into your crunch, which is this. It's just shoulders movements, all we're looking for. The legs add that crunch onto it. So we've got one crunch, flipping round to 7 squat thrusts, or you can do mountain climbers, but instead of 7, do 7 each leg, because it's not as tough a movement as the squat thrust. And you just need to remember that it's then your mountain climbers will be 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, 2, instead of 7 down to 1. So let's do this. Crunch, squat thrust, 1 up to 7, 7 down to 1. We're starting with 1 crunch, then 7 squat thrust. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1 crunch, flip it over, 7 squat thrust. Let's go. We've got 2 crunches, then 6 squat thrust. 2 crunches, 6 squat thrust. We've got 3 crunches, 4 squat thrusts. 5 squat thrusts, sorry. We've got 4 crunches, 4 squat thrusts. 4 squat thrusts. We've got 5 crunches, 3 squat thrusts. 3 squat thrusts. We have got 6 crunches, 2 squat thrusts. 6, come on. 2 squat thrusts. And we've got 7 crunches, 1 squat thrust. One squat thrust to finish. Finish it out, guys. If you're not finished, it'll give you another minute. And then we'll stretch you out. Just finish out your reps. And time. Well done, guys. Whew. Plenty in that. We'll stretch that out. So just stretch that up and back. Just wait with feet, grab the wrist, pull yourself across. Same other side. Back to center. Hands down, stretch back. Round the front, straight out forward. Arm across, pull through. Change. And then hands round, shoulders back, straight up. Relax that. Balance if you need against the wall, foot up, knee together, stretch. And we'll change, foot up, knee together, stretch. Relax that. Legs straight, sit back into the hip. Change. We'll bring that up and then big step back. Pelvis tuck forward, glute squeeze. And we will change. Pelvis tuck forward, glute squeeze. And that's us. Good stuff, guys. Monday done. Whew. Breathless after that. Hope you had a good one. Back on tomorrow with our cardio and core, and we'll see you all then.